I'm Johnny Young Bosch, and you're watching Wolf Thunder Ranger.
So what is up, guys? It looks like Extreme Stage 5 parts got leaked a little bit early. I guess Japan already has the DLC. So it looks like we're going to have a glimpse, and we're going to see if this stage is going to be worth the grind. So this stage does drop a physical melee percent part, can be fixed, just like how EX7 drops a physical melee part. But also has the all melee boost consumption percent up, so you spend less melee boost, which is good. So that means you get to do your zero to death combos without losing too much of your boost meter. We get a new side step plus beam range up, so your beam attacks will go up. This is good for all rounders and or characters that are specialized in beam attacks, aka Mr. Strike, Freedom Gundam, etc. Any character you can think of that has a beam, this can benefit because it does give it a 34.2% chance on it. And it looks like, sadly, there's no beam melee there, so hopefully there is one in the future, but we have like a couple of these pieces here. Well, we do have beam range and beam melee parts. Comes with a third passive. So we will get a beam melee, beam range. This one's an alpha chip. If you see the letter A, it means alpha. This is how the Japan games usually write their item parts. So this is an alpha chip, and it comes as a beam range, beam melee with a passive. So obviously this passive for the alpha has drop capital. So we actually have to wait and see if we can get that with melee on it, maybe. This piece can actually be pretty solid. Like a melee up or range up, this piece would be pretty good. Melee specifically, because you know me, I'm a big melee fighter. Anyways, but this is good because it averages out at 34%, which is great. So you just got to make sure you got melee on it, and then you really gain a profit because that melee multiplies by that percentage. We do get another chance at sub-weapon use limit up. We had it for EX8, but there is now Extreme Stage 5. Extreme Stage 5 actually offers faster reload, though. So keep in mind, this does increase your sub-weapon use limit. This can also be on sharpshooters, but this increases the reload time on sharpshooters as well. But, you know, we already have roll action that kind of gets the weapons back anyways, but I guess you're saving meter. But in the end, this is definitely good because, A, if it's a faster reload, and if some all-rounders can use this to their advantage, where they can get to their moves fast enough, like the way you reset a combo with Strike Freedom, Turn A, all that. We'll see how that goes. So that is also a very exciting thing. I think the third passive looks like a balancer. Looks like range, I think. Yeah, from the looks of it. Anyways. So, actually, this is beta. So there's a beta chip that goes by sub-weapon use limit, and there's an alpha chip that goes by beam range and beam melee. Sorry about that. So, just to let you know, there's a B for beta, A for alpha. So the alpha chip gives you the beam range and melee. The beta chip gives you sub-weapon use limit up and reload. You can also get this for sharpshooters, infighters, and pretty much this is an all-rounder chip someone found, but they didn't show us the other one. So this is still good either way because, again, increased reload, especially for an all-rounder, means they can get to their sub-weapon in time to do a combo loop like we've been showing you in these videos. So that's good. So another very special piece, and probably like one of my favorites, it doesn't say it at the bottom, the English translation, but I'll tell you anyway, is we finally get melee and a range part. Both your melee and range will go up with this piece, which is great. Which means you have to find the third passive where you see that number is drop capital. The third number there, where you see 483, that has to be physical beam melee up or physical melee range up. That way, this piece gives you the best profit on your physical range characters that are all physical range, or beam range, beam melee range, beam melee range, stuff like that. So to make this piece godly is when you get that certain piece, because right there, that's when you'll profit the most off this piece. This is probably one of my favorite pieces now that's going to be coming to the game next week. I was very excited to hear about this. This was very exciting stuff. Thank you, my friend Amaji, for that. So this is good. I'm excited for this piece. This is great. This is actually the big news I did want to discuss. We're finally going to get a piece that affects both range and melee. I love that idea. I was waiting for this to finally happen, and this makes me happy. And the EX device, I think I got a picture of. The EX device increases your physical melee range, your beam melee range, and one different and a fixed passive on the balancer. So it does balance meter. It doesn't increase your range, or it doesn't do attack. It doesn't do melee. It doesn't do range attack. It's just your balancer, which is your meter that you build. So interesting stuff for the device, but definitely what I'm very, very excited about is definitely the melee and range going up at the same time on one piece, which means we just had to find percent up, and you have the best, godliest piece in this game right next to back damage. Maybe close to back damage. I don't know. Back and aerial damage is kind of god tier, but we'll see how these pieces play out when I see melt damage. Anyways, this is great news, guys. I'm excited for this. So that means get ready next week for Extreme Stage 5. It's going to be giving us a lot of good stuff. I can't wait. The fact that we're getting like a part that gives you both percentage, both attack and range up, melee and range up, is already a godsend. Thanks for watching. I wish you all be good. You all stay safe. We'll see you all another time. Peace out.